Yahweh, Bashem Yahweh Shai, Bashem Kodashaka, Barakatam, Shalom. This is Kazak from GMS Jamaica, and I want to coming to you with a small lesson, small video, based on this video that I was watching just now. See, I'm just gonna let certain portions of the video play out, speak on it, and bring out some scriptures. And at the end, hopefully, Lord willing, I'll put the link to the video, to the full video, in the description box. So without further ado,
Sky is anything but simple, let alone foolproof. For starters, how far and how fast a missile can go varies widely. There's short range, medium range, intermediate range, then, of course, the Intercontinental Ballistic Missile, or ICBM. The system protecting the continental U.S. is called Ground-Based Midcourse Defense. It has 44 interceptors in Alaska and California, and a track record that might keep you up at night. In 18 test launches since 1999, target missiles have been hit only 10 times. What's the problem? A tough target. The systems aim to destroy ICBMs, which fly far higher and faster than lower-range missiles. Experts say it's like trying to hit a bullet with a bullet, but a bullet traveling 20 times the speed of sound, 3 times higher than the International Space Station. The task is further complicated by the flurry of debris released when the nuclear warhead separates from the rest of the missile in space. Differentiating the warhead from the debris in the threat cloud is difficult. Experts say even a newer nuclear power like North Korea is capable of using decoys or multiple missiles to confuse the system. And against advanced ICBMs from China or Russia, it wouldn't stand a chance. It might not inspire confidence, but right now, it's the only system protecting the U.S.
Missile experts say this.
alright, so basically, seeing what this video is showing you is that America has the prophecy where the nations say, "I do become as weak as we." That prophecy is fulfilling. You know what I mean? The prophecy that are come to fulfillment at the moment as we speak, right? Because America incapable of defending themselves, right? Them are no longer the feared superpower. Seeing that is why them are just they primarily seeing have to go to war. You know what I mean? In order to try one last time forget back them spot, right? Forget back them number one spot. Seeing because of them pride, America like to be the top in everything. You know what I mean? But throughout the years, seeing it have become difficult for them alone be the only world superpower or the top world superpower. See, other nations have come up with beat them in terms of technology, right? Weaponry, sports, seeing every little thing, right? And that basically weaken them. Seeing them weak, that basically weaken them morale, right? The moral, especially the moral of, well, the people them still proud, seeing, right? Knowing Americans, them proud as hell. Seeing, hey, the other day I see a meme, right? A little joke that if it were to come out that China went to the moon and knocked over the American flag, seeing them knowing America, seeing them would sure as hell go up to the moon, send somebody up to the moon just to stand the flag upright again. Seeing, hey, they might even play the national anthem, right? Seen, so that are how proud America is. Seen, but them pride basically I get shattered. Seen, them are no longer the top in anything, right? And it have become clearer and clearer. Seen, as the video said, them can't even protect themselves if efficiently if there was supposed to be a nuclear threat. Seen, and this is just one country. See, one small country at that, right? And one of them top adversaries like Russia or China, right? Just as a next small country named Korea. Seen, so that just basically I go for sure say yo, America is not America basically I lose them the respect they what them did have. Seen, them are no longer what you da call now the enforcer. Seen, because North Korea being a threat to the US. Seen, seen. North Korea basically them a make bold talks, them a take bold actions, right? Testing missiles. Even when America say yo don't test no more missiles, right? Them a test better and better and better missiles, right? Seen. And America know that yo these men know that yo this shield the what them call it the Patriot system in Israel, right? That are one of the worst defenses seen a country can have, right? Because it's not efficient. See, it even take what 30 minutes before it can shoot down a next set of missiles, right? By then, America probably decimated. See, um, yeah.
This
Play
is how
some
big it
more of
is. This
this.
shows North Korea can now launch a missile that puts every single American city in its range. That's because while North Korea had previously fired 2 intercontinental ballistic missiles, this one went higher than the others. Shot off the west coast of North Korea, flew 2,800 miles into space for a total of 50 minutes. That's 10 times higher than the orbit of NASA's space station before falling just 280 miles off the shores of Japan. That led Vice President Mike Pence just a few moments ago in a speech to warn Pyongyang not to test this American president and this American military.
The Kim regime in North Korea would do well not to test the resolve of this president or the capabilities of the armed forces of the United States of America.
Right? And these men, them know that them a get weak. Them know that them is no longer in power. See, them economy weak, them weak, them weak in all aspects. But most importantly, them in a military, right? Fighting wise, them weak, right? Them can they if this when this war of Armageddon come to pass, right? Them not gonna come out on top. As a matter of fact, them not gonna come out none at all because America itself will be destroyed. Right? The scripture tell us 200 million missiles are gonna get fired on America. Right? That's that. Hey, that's how you call overkill. You know what I mean? See, them man they just have them. Yeah, as me I said, them man they just have make some bold talk. See, which is America. Speaking of America, see, them just have make some bold chat. So them not seem weak or them not seem like a little punk. You know what I mean? Them not really take the action. See. Anyways. Jump straight into those precept. See. Alright, this is Jeremiah 50 and verse 23. It says I'm going to start at 22. It says a sound of battle is in the land, and of great destruction. Oh, is the hammer of the whole earth cut asunder and broken? Oh, is Babylon become a desolation among the nations? See, speaking of America, right? Which are gonna get destroyed. You know, what I mean, which really and truly America is the hammer of the whole earth, right? Because as me did I say before, right? Them like for be on top in everything. Them like for dominate. See, that's why them send men. Hey, who have the most military bases in the world? Right? See, in America. See, them have all up to 20 in just one country alone, yo. Right? Them have them have, see, them all upon the world gold supply. Well, not the whole world gold supply, right? Then them had gold for them was holding gold for certain countries, and them actually robbed the countries them, right? Germany, them sent tungsten coated with gold, seen back to Germany, right? Seen. So America is not only um um a bully, see, but them also crooks. See, it's scripture in a Habakkuk, see, it tell us, yo, Salakia. See, in a Habakkuk, it tell us, this man don't keep at home, right? And him gather nations unto himself. See, him take away your treasures. That how the scripture describe this country. See, it's a seen and has become a desolation among the nations. I have laid a snare for thee, and thou art also taken, O Babylon, and thou wast not aware. Thou art found and also caught. Right? Because them seen right now kill these Americans dead. Right? Them are the best country, and no country can ever war them and come out on top. Seen? Them basically have the same talks when it come to Russia, right? Them feel like say, oh, them better than Russia. Seeing talking about Russia have all equipment from World War II. Seeing, but them in for a very rude awakening. Very rude awakening. Alright, so Isaiah 47 and verse 1. Come down and sit in the dust, O virgin daughter of Babylon. Sit on the ground, there is no throne. Signifying again America losing them authority, them respect, losing the throne. See, losing that influence that them did have over the world. See, America has become the den of America is Babylon. See, so yeah, everything what them are gonna do are gonna be confusion, yo. See, legalizing homosexuality in the whole country. See, that is something. And I mean, you have men in America getting married to animals, having sex with animals, seeing, having men marrying vehicles, trees, and all kind of madness. Seeing, you even have organizations to protect them. Seeing, you have organizations for pedophiles. Seeing men and women, seeing that have attractions to children, yo. See, you have organizations in America for pedophiles. See, the whole Hollywood scene, right? A lot of child actors are once child actors. See, I come out now and I say, yo, them were victim to pedophilia and such and so forth. You know what I mean? And them, well, when I say them thing they only happen in America, but you see me, America are the den for all of them something here, yo. Seen over here upon the west. Seen America basically rule the west. So anything where America do, you have to find it and get done in other places like Canada, see North America, even out here in Jamaica. You see me? Continuing. See, O daughter of the Chaldeans, for thou shalt no more be called tender and delicate. See, yeah, Isaiah 14 and 16 it says, they that see thee shall narrowly look upon thee and consider thee, saying, and this basically I talk about the so-called white man, saying, is this the man that made the earth to tremble, that did shake kingdoms? Because this man Esau, the so-called white man, the king of Babylon. You know what I mean? Him is the king of Babylon, and right now the world where we live in now, you can consider it the kingdom of Babylon, yo. Because a majority of the world basically go the American way, the Americanized way. It not as prominent over in the east, but it's still the over there in the east, yo. Right? The American way spread, the American philosophy spread all throughout the earth. So basically this kingdom is the kingdom of Babylon, right? Which is ruled by Esau, the so-called white man, according to the scriptures. And is this the man that made the earth to tremble? That did shake kingdoms, that made the world as a wilderness, right? And all throughout the earth had become more frustrated, with this so-called white man. Hey, even if you put it in movies, you have certain movies where, like animals, them not trust humans, right? Because them know say, yo, human, like Jungle Book, for example, them know say, yo, man, them have it say, yo, man, destructive. Man don't know if you take care of which part them live. All man do a cause a destroy and kill, right? So them try to stay far from man. But really and truly are the so-called white man, yo. And hey, believe it, the animals, the trees, the earth, everything basically have that thought that for true, yo. Right? I'm not gonna say trees have that thought because I don't know if trees thinking. But animals, right? Animals basically are pre-humans that way that for real, yo. Because whenever them see man, right, them all them can see is destruction to them home and to which part them live, to them habitats. So yeah, them really think that way the for true. And destroyed the cities thereof, that opened not the house of his prisoners. Right? And right now we're still in a captivity to the so-called white man. All the kings of the nations, even all of them lie in glory, everyone in his own house. And yeah, at the end of the day, with the so-called white man go down all these all starting with Israel, Seeing we are gonna be the ones in our glory. Seeing the elect of the nation of Israel. Seeing along with Yahushai. Seeing on the third are gonna be the kings them will lie in our glory. Right? And then after that the other nations are gonna come under we. Right? And them no longer gonna be oppressed by the so-called white man. See? So hopefully with this video, with this lesson, seeing brothers were edified. And until next time, I want to say Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Kodashaka, Barakatum, Shalom.